Here's everything that sucks about having an e-commerce business. You could be selling multi-millions a year but still have cash flow issues. This is because all the money you're making is reinvested back into buying more inventory. No matter how perfect your item is, there will always be some level of returns and defects. As a business owner, there's always something that you can improve on. And there's no days.
So I appreciate that he is sharing the downside of this, because almost all the videos that we see, including some I've just watched today, talk about how amazing and easy and simple it is to start an e-commerce business. Anyone can do it, anyone can make money, no big deal at all, low barrier to entry, whatever. Here's somebody who is talking about the realities of it from the other side, which is all things I agree with, right? The more you grow, the more cash it takes to continue to buy inventory and ramp up. And just because you're selling 7 figures or even 8 figures doesn't mean you're not in a cash crunch, and things can be really tight. Also is a fair amount of work. It's a whole logistics and supply chain business. You have a lot of moving parts that you've got to stay on top of. It's not something you can do in a couple hours a week on the weekend from the beach with a laptop. Those kinds of fantasies that people sell are just not the reality for the vast majority of entrepreneurs. If you're at that level of monitoring stuff from a laptop on the beach, chances are you've already sold the business or you have a full-time management team running it, and you're at a very high level of success, which is very rarefied air for most people to get to. It can certainly be done, but it is not something that you're going to expect anywhere on early on. And he talks about long hours. I think any entrepreneur has to be careful of working too much and not keeping a work-life balance. The work's always going to be there. You have to set your own limits of how much time and effort you want to put in and when you want to take a break. And if you don't take a break, you do get burned out and you do want to quit or sell the business or walk away and do something else. So keeping that balance is a good idea. And part of what helps you keep balance is growing your team, being able to delegate, setting up processes and procedures, having other people that help you grow. There is a limit to what you can do as one person. So the way you grow through that limit is you plan to grow, you plan to have a team, you plan to delegate, you put, again, processes, procedures in place, set clear expectations for the people who are going to help you, what you need from them, what they need to do, what success looks like for them. And you can build a team and you can manage it successfully and you can grow, but it all definitely takes work. Even when you're not working, it's almost impossible not to be thinking about the business on some level all the time. I certainly do. Every entrepreneur I know does, even on weekends, even on evenings, but you don't have to actually be at the office working on it all the time. You need to set boundaries and limits and enjoy time with your family or doing hobbies or with friends or just not doing the business. Even though you'll still be thinking about it, at least you don't have to be actively doing it all the time, or you will find that it's taken over your life, not in a good way.